Starting with the iPhone X, Apple introduced 3D Face ID, the encryption binding for facial recognition. While damaged projectors might still be repairable, if the infrared module is broken, the feature becomes irreparable, or at least not cost-effectively. But today, the iPhone 16 series can be repaired. Let's dive in. This iPhone 16 suffered only minor drops. The most visible damage is a small chip on the screen and light scratches on the frame. Otherwise, it's intact. However, the impact disabled Face ID. First, let's power it on. Despite the screen chip, touch and display work normally, but other functions such as the compass, level sensor, proximity sensor, and even the camera are malfunctioning with delayed startup. Did the drop kill the camera? Relaunching the camera shows distorted images. This is because the front camera is integrated into a software module, so it's affected. The rear camera seems fine. Face ID is marked as unavailable, and Diagnostics only pinpoint the issue. To assess repairability, we'll need to disassemble it. After securing the device, we use alcohol and tools to remove the back glass. We protect the rear camera from dust. Unscrew the motherboard screws. Disconnect the Face ID flex cable and extract the module. The Face ID assembly includes the front camera, infrared module and dot projector. The iPhone 16's Face ID integrates the front camera, proximity sensor and compass, all of which are now faulty. Let's see if it's fixable. Using a precision grinder, we remove the outer shield. The infrared and dot projector module shows visible cracks on the side. It seems not promising. Separating the flex cable confirms the worst. The dot projector's core chip has a fracture-splitting capacitors and resistors. Even a split chip might be salvageable. But the infrared chip badly damaged is the real concern. Testing the infrared chip reveals no resistance values. It's dead. Historically, encrypted components like this couldn't be replaced without Apple's authorization, rendering Face ID permanently broken. Replacement modules are prohibitively expensive. But with iOS 18, Apple quietly opened self-repair diagnostics for Face ID on the iPhone 16 series. Here's the breakthrough. Apple now allows third-party Face ID module swaps for the iPhone 16. We install a donor module, ensuring it's not iCloud locked. Since the front camera is part of the assembly, we must reset the system via DFU restore to pair the new module. Post-restore, the front camera works, and the parts and service history detects the new TrueDepth camera. After rebooting and connecting to Wi-Fi, the device runs Apple's self-diagnostic tool. Recognizing the genuine part. Crucially, the donor module must be clean, no activation lock. Post-diagnostic reboot. Face ID is fully restored. Yes, you heard right. iPhone 16 Face ID repairs are now 100% fixable thanks to Apple's self-repair program, but only for the 16 series. Older models remain unfixable if the infrared chip fails. Next, let's address the cracked screen. The damage is minor since touch and display work, so replacing just the glass would suffice versus Apple's 2,698 RMB official screen. However, the iPhone 16's ultra-thin bezels make aftermarket glass replacements tricky. Reapplied adhesive leaves slight gaps. We inform the client, who opts for a genuine Apple screen. We sold him the genuine screen at 2050 RMB. by trading in the damaged screen for 1000 RMB. The net cost isn't far from a glass-only repair. For wealthy users, perfection is worth the premium. After reassembly, we clean the device thoroughly. Since iOS 18, third-party repairs can now validate genuine parts for batteries, screens, back glass, and now Face ID. Will this put Face ID repair specialists out of work? And how does Apple benefit? Notably, official parts show as genuine Apple part in Diagnostics, while donor Face ID modules display used. iOS 18.5 even labels them refurbished, implying even new phones become used after repairs. What's Apple's game here? Share your thoughts in the comments. All phone parts and tools are in TiVo.com.